The YoloBox Ultra just got a massive update and now supports multi-camera instant replay directly on the device. Let's take a closer look at how it works. Hi, I'm Aaron Parecki. First, I need to mention that YoloLive did send me this YoloBox to share with you on the channel, but this is not a sponsored video. I am just making this video because I want to share with you this latest update to the firmware. I have other videos about the YoloBox Ultra on my channel already, but in this video, I want to focus on the new instant replay feature they just added that supports multi-camera instant replays. So first you'll scroll over to this new menu item for the instant replays. This is where you can configure everything. I'm going to go ahead and share this screen with you on the stream so you can see what I'm looking at here clearly. It used to be that the only thing you could do was press the replay button at the top and it would just replay with whatever was on program. But now there's this whole menu section over here where you get a lot of options to configure replay. Before I turn on that toggle switch, I'm going to first do a couple of things. I'm going to first tap this reselect button in video sources, and this will let me choose which cameras I want to enable for replay. So I have my main camera here, which is just me talking, so that's not super interesting. HDMI 2 is this recording of playing Mario Kart a minute ago, and HDMI 3 is a walk around Iceland that I filmed, and it's playing back from my recorder in the rack. This will give me a couple extra things to show in the replay that are more exciting than just watching my talking head. So I'm going to go ahead and enable replay for HDMI 2 and 3. You could also enable replay on the program feed, but I actually don't want to do that right now. This is essentially going to do an ISO recording of these two video feeds that you can always just loop back to. So with those two selected, let's go back out and check out the replay settings menu. This is where we get to do things like choose how fast the video plays back on the replay, as well as change how long you want the replay duration to be. I'm going to choose 5 seconds for now, and I'll set playback to half speed. You do get audio options, so you can choose whether you want the audio to play back or not, or you can even have it mute other sources and only hear the audio from the replay. There's also a great new feature, which is you can change the replay logo, and you can also add an intro and an outro clip to the replay as it comes on air. So I've got a little animation loaded in here that's going to say instant replay when it plays. I'm going to use that for the intro. With all this set up, I can go back to the main replay screen and enable replays. Once that switch is toggled, it's now recording the ISO feeds of the two HDMI sources I've selected, and those are now available for replays. So let's say I've been watching this camera and then something exciting happens over on this and I missed it. Well, I can now just go ahead and click replay here. We're going to press use later so I can see what's going on here. And when I press use later, notice over on the right, there's this new replay list. This is showing me the sequence of things that will happen when I click play. I'll start by clicking the little play button in the intro. It's going to run my little video clip, and then it's going to cut to a slow motion replay of HDMI 2. And then after that is done, it's going to cut to the slow motion replay of HDMI 3. These are playing back for the specified 5 seconds that I chose in the setup. And once it's done, it'll cut back to whatever video feed was on air before, which happens to be the game in this case. So even if I'm on my talking head and then I click replay, I can go ahead and click play now, and it's just going to go and do that all automatically. So it's doing the instant replay, and now it's actually replaying the other two cameras that were not on air. So we've got a couple seconds of the Mario Kart game starting in slow motion, and then we've got a couple seconds of the walk, and then it'll cut back to my camera feed as soon as that is finished. So this is now completely hands-off. I'm not doing any of this manually. It's all just automatically switching on the YoloBox. So at any point, you can just come over here and click replay on one of the segments, and it'll just immediately start playing that particular recorded bit in the replay and run through your playlist. And if you want to stop it early, you can just wait until you see the replay bit that you want and go ahead and cut back to a camera live. So this has been a quick sneak peek of the new instant replay feature in the YoloBox Ultra. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything else you want to see. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.